My beginning is God. My end is God. He's the beginning of my day. He's the end of my day. And he's actually everything in between as well. So communicating with him, for me, it's a no-brainer. It's actually quite easy. It's just talking to him like I'm talking now. I don't see how hard it is when I'm walking to the bus stop if I say, Lord, I just want to pray for Jermaine right now, Lord. I want you to hear what I'm saying in relation to Jermaine right now. He has a situation. I want you to come through for him, Lord. Lord, I want you to command your angels to guard him, Lord. Guard his heart, guard his life. Give him that protection. I mean, how long did that take? Not even that long, not even 1 minute, not even 60 seconds. It's something that I would do for somebody that has asked for prayer. It's something that I would do for somebody that hasn't even asked for prayer. It's just that communication with God, and I just don't see why it's that hard, really. I just think it's something that we should be doing with the one that we know that can. I mean, do we know that he can? Do you know that he can?
I believe that he can.
So why would we not ask him? It's just,
I guess maybe people don't recognize just the power of prayer.
I think that might be it.
You know, you've spoken again about that in Real Talk, but even for me, just understanding that, you know, someone gave a definition of that prayer is the license to give God the ability to interfere in earthly business. So the fact that we're calling on God to come here and rescue our situation or to be able to give life or for his kingdom to come here.
Just like you said,
you know, maybe that's, people don't realize that God needs us to pray to him for things to transform on this earth.
It's and like he'll do it, won't he? But he's waiting for us to invite him to do it, because we know that he can just break through, but he's given us this thing called free will.
Exactly.
So
if we don't say anything, then God won't do anything. But when we have prayer, which he has given freely to us, then things can actually be actioned here on earth. So we want to see healing, then we need to call upon God to be able to do it. We want to see, you know, our finances to be better. We want to call upon God. But I think maybe, again, this is something that I'm also trying to recognize, is that we're about our plans, but not his purpose. But then in his word, it does say that, you know, his purpose exceeds our own plans. So if we're only focusing on our own plans, then that's probably one of the reasons, because, I mean, we want to see results.
We do.
And
Absolutely.
maybe we're so focused on our own results rather than his results. So if we're focused and we change it and we're focused on his results, then all things happen. I mean, I was thinking about that, and then I thought about King Solomon, and he had that dream. Or God spoke to him in that dream, and that's him having a conversation. And God asked him what he wanted, and he wanted, you know, for wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, because he recognized the great wealth of people that he was going to be a king over. And the fact that, I guess, God recognized that he was after his purpose in the response that he gave, then all the other things came with it. Because he said, because you said that, you have the riches and all your provision will be covered. So I guess when we flip it around and we decide, you know what, God, we're after your purpose, and I guess it goes back to Matthew chapter 6, where it speaks about going after the kingdom, and all the other things will kind of come. You know, hey, look, I'm talking about these things, and, you know, wisdom is about applying those things, and I'm hoping to improve and apply those sort of things. But I guess when we have, I guess, the change of mentality, I believe that results will happen.
Look, I completely agree with you, and it's like it's just praying for, you know, for his kingdom to come. And again, like you said already, this is the way that he's taught us to pray, and we should be praying that his kingdom come, not just in the territory that we're in, but I should pray that his kingdom come in relation to me, his kingdom come in relation to you. So it's just having that, it's knowing how to pray in that way. And again, it's recognizing that, you know, God has not left us here with no remedy. He hasn't just left us here to be eaten up, to be swallowed up by the world, but essentially he has given us the remedy of prayer. And like you just said, he's there just waiting for us to say, Father, help us. And the thing is, like, you know, Jesus himself, he showed us this. He showed us the relationship between him and his Father. So even when it came to feeding the 5,000 and the 10,000, and, you know, he was able to hold the bread up and he was able to bless it, but he held it up, you know, heavenwards. And as a result of his faith, it was able to multiply. And he was showing us that this is what we can do, that God can actually come and he can satisfy all of our needs if we have that faith. And I think the thing that may be missing in relation to this whole prayer thing is faith. Because do you really believe in what it is that I'm asking you to pray for?
Yeah.
Because a lot of the time that we would choose to do what we actually believe in.